When I think of buy one get one free, I think of shoes. In all seriousness, I'm going to start off by saying I don't know what I'm talking about. Our question of the day video response. Brace yourself. It could get ugly. Okay, so I was reading one of the comments that you had received, and it said, don't quote me, something in regards to, of course you're not an economist. You can't oversimplify America's economy the way you did. My question is why the hell not? And why does it have to be so effing complicated? Complicated is we have people, even families, on the streets begging for food, and right now we have millionaires begging for billions. Okay, an answer to the question. The bailout. I'm very torn with this. I don't want to see people lose their jobs, but at the same time, I don't want to give money to people who are irresponsible with their money in the first place. But honestly, when you lay it out the way you do, it's pretty much stating the obvious in layman's terms, and it's like, duh, what the F's the problem, and how did we get here in the first place? If we do the bailout, we should be the ones who decides when, where, who, and why this money goes where it does. I mean, you know, we pretty much own them if we are giving them this much money. And also, you know, we don't want to have another AIG incident where we give them their bailout money and all of a sudden they decide they need to go on a morale, you know, expedition and go to some ridiculously expensive resort. It's just like you said, they're creating money out of thin air. Poof, we got more money. Woohoo! Okay, well right now we're already spending the American peso. But yet I still hear everybody saying we gotta pull our savings out of the bank, we gotta put it in a safe place, we gotta be frugal, we gotta, you know, which is all, you know, good in general. But when you're in an economy crisis, keeping your money to yourselves is not the way to go. Honestly, you need to contribute, you need to help. It's sad, but at the same time, it's like, you know, you can't put your money in a mason jar and bury it in the backyard at the fence posts or whatever, you know, because if you go at that rate, we're going to have a different currency. And then we're going to have people, you know, the treasure diggers or whatever in the future going like, oh my God, these American people were like feline in nature or whatever because they buried their shit. You know, that's a little extreme, I'm sorry, and that was a bad metaphor, but no, not really, it wasn't a bad metaphor. No, seriously, though, right now, you're not burying silver or gold. You're burying shit. Our currency, if they keep bailing people out and making money out of thin air, our currency is going to be worth less than the peso. I can't even afford buy one, get one free. Okay, and moving along, I am totally feeling you about the I say one thing, they hear something else. It's like ironic right now this week because this whole last week I have been thinking that I was really funny, and it turns out that I've been really insulting somehow. But I thought I was being so hilarious. You get those clever, witty comments in your head that you're like, oh my God, I should so say this. It will be fucking hilarious. Yeah. It really sucks when it's only hilarious to you. And then everybody's bitching at you. Oh my God, why'd you say that? Oh my God. You're such a bitch. That was so insensitive. You're like, dude, I was joking. Lighten up. And one more thing. I would love to be your Whopper first. Ooh. And who wouldn't want to be your, or who wouldn't want to pop your cherry? Hmm? And oh my gosh, how many times did I say, you know, you know, you know, in this video? I don't know. Points go to who knows.